Okay. I'm literally testing it now. Bro, come on, look at that. Look at that. Now just in case you're not picking up the madness, right? This is pretty much what I've done. Right? Yeah. There you go. What do you call that? I guess you could say that that's being meta. Yeah, that's being meta. Right? Watching me, watching myself. Something like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm literally doing this as a test run. I'm hoping that the next time I do this I actually have my friends or my colleagues. Right? That's really what I want to do. Yeah, alright. I can't get mad about that. I won't get mad about it. Let me see if I can share this. Oh, yeah, I can, but I forget. See, yeah. Ain't everybody have this number. So, I have to send it to myself and then send it to the rest of, yeah. That's what I'll have to do. I'll have to do that. You know what? Yeah. I apologize for being rude. Wait there, what is? Okay. I thought it was an important notification because it stood out. It really stood out. So, yes. You know what? Let me take, no. Alright, watch this. No. Good. I for laugh. Hold on there. Let me see if this look better. Let me see if I move that it look better. I think it does. Yeah. Yeah. I'm literally just playing around with the setup because I want to be sure that this entire thing works. Because I've never actually done the live from this particular page. And every time I do anything, I want to be content specific. So this is all about. Well, hold on. Let me get out the way and see if you can see this. There we go. Oh, it looked good. It looked good. Anyway, yeah, being a content creator opportunist. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this place right here. That is where I shoot all of any content you see me making in this location. It's done here. So Bossman Digital Media, Bossman Teaching, only one first person tutor. We still learn and out of many one Bossman. Sometimes even Bossman Champloo. So it's a lot. It is certainly a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Even what's the word I want to say? I want to say, no matter how you feel, whether rain or shine, the only way to truly live is to do or die. Yeah, I was looking at it. So yeah, this is my, what you call it now? That is my advertising side of the board. This is the digital media side of the board. Right? And then let me see if I can move over. I don't know if can you even see that? Let me see. yeah, you can probably see some of it, right? But yeah, this is now the education side of the board, right? So you have one boss, one teaching, only one first person tutor. By the way, the O's in there are actually zeros, right? Yeah, the O's in there are actually zeros. So yeah, I've compartmentalized, right? So over here is the education side, and over here is the advertising side. Yeah. So yeah, I hope to do a lot more collaborations with a lot of people that are doing pretty much the same thing, right? Whether you're a content creator, business owner, the struggles of having a startup, that kind of thing. You know, yeah, that's pretty much the little journey, Yeah. And every now and then I will disappear and do a wardrobe change, right? Because that's the sort of thing I like to do in all of my videos. So I might as well do it in the live as well. Why not? Why not do it? Why not? So yeah, I don't want to do this alone. In fact, there was something I wanted to say in a video that I'm probably going to upload later. And the question is, why do people suffer? And when I ask the question, I'm not excluding myself from the argument, right? Why do people suffer? Including me. Why do I suffer? I suffer because I see a monumental task like everything that I'm trying to do. And I am trying to do all of it by myself. No, don't get me wrong. In order to get started, you have to inspire people, and you have to, you have to lead by example and show people, say you're serious and you want to get these things done. Sure. Nothing wrong with that. However, in terms of longevity, in terms of in the long run, in terms of the long game, you have to have a team. You have to have a team. You have to have somebody that's willing to stop you from running into what you call it now, self-sabotage, right? Yeah. Like how when you watch Justice League and you hear that Batman have a contingency plan for everybody, including himself. Including himself, right? So, yeah. This is the first live, so it didn't have a title. So I guess I can apologize for that. I guess I'm hoping that in future I get more and more access to the features and so on and so forth. But yeah, the aim behind this though, I don't want to be doing these lives or live streams by myself indefinitely. No, I want to have an actual engaging conversation, especially with somebody else that's doing the same thing as me, and anybody else that can relate, it's important. But yes, I apologize for the what you call it now. So let me see. Let me see if alright, but no, I'm far no. Can I be more centered? Can I do that? Can I do that? Yeah, alright, this don't look bad. This don't look bad. This don't look bad at all. Right. Yeah. So obviously in my videos it's a lot smoother, right? The transition is a lot smoother, but when you're doing it live it's a little bit different, right? So one of them things. So yeah. So I have three what do you call it? In video games they call it skins, right? Yeah, this is one of the skin there, or or the palette swap, if you would call it that, you know. Yeah. So yes, I guess you could call this shameless advertising on behalf of education. So for anybody that want to do maths classes for any of those curriculum, right? The first page is where I do all of the classes. Those classes are done here, right? $1,000 a day, Monday to Thursday, face to face and online, right? Obviously, the weekends are a little bit pricier, but Monday to Thursday, yeah, pretty much dirt cheap, right? So you have that. Only one first person tutor. I try my best to make it less about me, right? I want you to focus on, you know, the writing and pretty much what's on the board, right? So that's the aim behind that. Obviously, I have examples of what it looked like. So I'm going to, I'm going to be posting them in my stories and that sort of thing. So whether you see it on Facebook, whether you see it on Instagram, or even here on TikTok, I will be posting the stories of only one first person tutor. So you'll be seeing that. We still learn. The idea behind that is it's a whole community of teachers I'm trying to build, in addition to just anybody that wants to be a part of it, right? Even students are a part of that. Because I mean, I've seen teachers who them do skits with their own students. Why not do that? If them can do it, I'm gonna say why not, you know? So yeah. So basically, the first one is the most business of the set, right? And the rest is a little bit more fun, right? The second one though, I want to be more topic specific, right? So I want to be able to get into the topics that that people struggle with. So for example, consumer arithmetic, trigonometry, bearings, I suppose transformations, because yeah, that's never that much fun. But the only good thing about transformations is that when you're doing it, they usually ask about 3 types of movement: the reflection, the rotation, and the enlargement or reduction. Right? So yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing a good job of actually explaining what's going on. But again, even if you don't understand, I will do my best to circulate the videos about that, right? So I'm going to be utilizing my stories. I have to lead by example because, sometimes I slack off, and that's why I made the pages. Every page I make is an attempt at holding myself accountable. That's really it. Because enough time I'm supposed to post and I don't. I might record a lot, but I don't post as often as I should. So, that's probably why I need a team. So that way somebody can say, yo, say you never do this, you never do that, yeah. I need to be held accountable. So yes, this now, the third one. Again, big community of teachers. I want to say that by May, June, July, August, that's when I want to really roll out some of the plans that I have for that. Unfortunately, one of the ladies that I really wanted to continue working with, sadly she has passed away. So I guess what we're going to do is try and honor her with the page, because I don't even want to go into that, but it's one of those things. We've been losing teachers. We've been losing them, there's 3 of them that I knew well. I knew 2 of them personally. I knew of one. One of them many years ago was Miss Pitt. The other one is Mr. Stevens and his wife, right? And the third being the lady that you're probably going to see her in the pictures for We Still Alert. Now the reason why I'm not removing her pictures is because I want to just continue honoring her memory, right? So it's really that simple. But yeah, hopefully all of this is straightforward. Like I hope I did a good job of explaining everything that you see, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm trying. Listen, man. I know sometimes the idea of making like reels. I know personally. You see, when you get like this time limit, when you have like 90 seconds to work with or 3 minutes to work with, right? So like I've even worked it out mathematically. If you have a 6 minute video, that is 4 Facebook reels. A 6 minute video is 2 IG reels. And it's okay. We can actually do the maths on the other board. At some point, I can switch to the other board so that you can actually see how it worked out. But basically, if say for example, the amount of IG reels you can get, take that number, multiply it by 2, and that's the amount of Facebook reels you have. So let's say you have 5 IG reels, you have 10 Facebook reels, right? That's with it. More see if you can see the whole man. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. We're done with that part now. We're done. Alright? Done with that part now. So let's see if am I seated in the right let me lean back a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully you can see all of that. Hopefully you can see all of that. Now, if you notice, there is a bit of consistency with all of the videos that I do. If you want to talk to me, right, you press that button in green. Right? Yeah, just to put a long story short. Right? I have not been posting to LinkedIn. I don't even want to talk. I'm so annoyed. It's fine, we just have to. Clearly, I cannot do this by myself. That's the reality of it. Can't do it by myself. Right? But here, this is where I do. So anybody that is interested in getting their hair appointments, right? Whether you're a man, woman, boy, girl, if you're interested, you stop here. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I saw a potential customer. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Are you seeing this? Yeah, this right here is a 1, right? That's what that is. Oh, by the way, just in case you're wondering, IG for Instagram, YT for YouTube, FB for Facebook. Obviously, this is TikTok, right? So let me just break it down. Every page that you see here has 4 pages connected to it that you can actually see based on this, but it's really 5, right? It is really 5 of them. It is this plus the WhatsApp channel, right? The WhatsApp channel is a part of that. Now, the best way to find you on social media, the way that I have done it, the YouTube channel, as well as the WhatsApp channel. Actually, watch this. I'm going to do a wardrobe change, and I'm going to connect my tablet to the Wi-Fi. I'm going to do that and show you what I mean. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, so in the middle of my wardrobe change, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let me just connect this tablet to oh my god. Yeah. Wow. Okay, 15% is not terrible. It is not. Could be worse. It could be worse, I promise. Could be worse. It could be worse. It really could be. Alright. So anyway, let me not delay. Not delay. Let me not delay. Right? Let me not delay too much. Alright? So I'm retiring one of the fits, one of the outfits, and moving to another skin, you know. Right, so I'm on the Facebook though, so what I need to do is actually go to the WhatsApp and show you all of that. Alright, I have to touch on updates. Right. Oh, wait. I did not send myself that invitation. I didn't. I thought I did. Silly me. I keep forgetting. I swear I keep forgetting. Yeah. Let me see something. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, so so this is essentially what I do. On the right, I teach. On the left, I advertise. Right? That's pretty much what I do. So anybody that wants, somebody to manage their social media content and branding, right? That's pretty much what the all of that on the left. Everything that you see on the left is the advertising, right? And everything you see on the right is for teaching, right? Teaching, advertising. Why not? Two birds, one stone, right? Yeah, the little symmetry there. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we have right here. You know what? I mean, the YouTube is probably a lot easier to manipulate. I'm probably going to use that. So let me go on that. Word. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. All right. Let me look so. I want to be sure that. Yeah. Look. Bad. All right. So let's see if you can see that. I want to. Nope. Wrong way. All right. All right. There you go. Let me see. Am I positioning this the right way? All right. Good. Yeah. All right. So, just so we understand, right? When you are on the when you're looking on this, my coordination is so terrible. So if you're seeing more and more links, you tap on more and more links, right? So that's what you do. So you can tap on more links. Hold on. Why is it not doing it? There you go. So when you tap on more links, there you go. So, right? So anytime somebody wants to find you on your socials, you can drop all of your links in your YouTube channel. So even if it's just a directory for people to find you, you can literally use it for that purpose. And the fun part about it is that if you're a YouTuber, you might as well drop your content on YouTube too. Because a lot of people, what they do is they get their success on another platform, and then all they do, they just take their best performing videos from them YouTube. Let's say they did well on Facebook, or they did well on Instagram, or wherever they did well. they take all of their best performing videos and drop it on their YouTube. And that way everybody that was over there trickle over to the other platform, right? So that's what it looks like when you do that. Now when you click on more, let me see if you can see that. Yeah. There, oh wow, that look even better than what I had before. Yeah. Right? So yeah, sorry. I thought I glitched a minute ago. Yeah. So yes, this is the sort of thing that I set up for people. Right? Actually what I want to do is I want to do a video with the owner of this page that I had recently set up this page for them, right? Very much recently, I came up with the name for them, not the username availability, right? Because it's easy to have a name, but to have a name that's unique and one that works in the SEO sense of it. When you type this, you're not going to see anything else other than what's related to this page. Right? Same thing for this, same thing for that. So I try to make the naming convention for it unique, so that way anywhere you type it, you're supposed to can find it, right? And I'm going to actually try this on YouTube and see what happens. So let me type D1 knife catering. Look how I can spell. Look how I can spell, Father God. Thank God for copy and paste. Oh. Look. Now, mind you. Obviously, you have some. God, hold on. Could you guys not listen? Anyway, ignore the. Boy, man, tell you. Anyway, so let me see. You can see it. Ignore the Ninja Man thing and all of that. Alright? Ignore that part there. Let me see. Yeah, ignore that part there. See? The first thing you see is the, they call it now, the knife. Yeah, you see that? The first thing you see is the knife catering. Oh, wait, I didn't subscribe? That's crazy. I thought I did. Let me actually type it without the @ symbol and see if it can find it same way. Yeah, it does. It does, yeah. So whether you write the @ symbol or you write just the name itself, it actually finds it. So, you know, pretty much the same thing, right? Wait there. Alright, good. Now you notice it show like a wedding above it. That's because these people offer catering and they also offer. Wait, why am I look fuzzy now? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Alright, cool. So that's the knife catering. Let me try something else. Let me try where I'm located. One Rose's hair care, right? I go type that and see what we see. There we go. Alright, so you can see. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I have been blessed and fortunate to find this lady that was kind enough to let me rent out this space, right? So this is where I do all of my content, and basically you have to walk through a hair salon to get to me, right? I'm in a little room behind the hair salon, right? So yeah, so anybody that's interested in getting their hair appointments and all of them something there, yeah, you can literally press the so I'm going to actually go to, you know what, I'm already here. Didn't I already find this? So let me just take you through the tutorial. So press on the circle, right? Look at this. Right? There you go. So just like what I said before, you can press on more or on more links, right? It don't really matter. Right? So press on more or more links. So let's do that. So let's have a look. See that? So if you want to book your appointments, you go to the Facebook or the Instagram. Right now, I think the Facebook is the best thing because it has a WhatsApp button on it. I'm trying to attach it to the Instagram, but yeah, there's some technical difficulty with that. So I'm hoping to sort that out by the time we get another probably we need another SIM and drop it in the phone and figure out that part there. But once you sort out that, then you can use both the Facebook and the Instagram to contact her through WhatsApp. Now, let us go to the Facebook. Let me just tap that and see what we get. Da, 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 da. I wait, cause No, don't embarrass me, Oh, I didn't sign in. Anyway, let me press that and see what it show me. Alright, fine. So it takes you there anyway, right? Yeah, there you go. Alright. Um yeah, it's asking me to sign in, so fine. So let me try and go through the yeah, why you decided to glitch at that moment? I don't know why. All right. Mm, may I beg your work? Yeah. Okay. Da da da. There we go. All right. So once you're logged in, right? You're supposed to see a page looking like this, right? So if you go to the YouTube, you tap on more links, right? And then after you tap on more links, you would tap on the Facebook. It brings you right here, right? It go bring you here. And once you get here, you can just press that WhatsApp button here, right? So let me just show you that. Let me see if you can view that. Yeah. So there you go. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Um. Yeah. So the YouTube is a good way. Is a good way to find all of the pages. So let me see. I just found the two of them. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me see if I can go back to the knife catering. Touch that. Go on and more links. Oh. So there's something that I need to do. I have some homework to do. The homework that I have to do, I have to add the WhatsApp channel link to these. I didn't do that before, so I'm going to do that. Whether I'm done this live or whatever. But yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, right now it's do or die, right? It's do or die, meaning you do or you do it every day, right? Do or do it every day. That is I'm living by that little mantra right now, right? Either you do or die, right? And I've struggled with consistency, but I try to do this and see, you know. Type it in and it brings it up automatically. So let me draw it back a little bit. I don't know. Let me lean it a little bit. All right, good. Right. So yeah, yeah, sorry. I thought we froze up a little bit. So I want to make sure that whenever I type anything, that it's not false advertising. You understand? So my job is to make sure that once you have any business, whatever, You could have be hairdresser, you could have be catering, you could have be barber shop. It no matter what you do, right? Whether it no matter whatever small business you have or whatever. The idea is once I set up the social media on your behalf, I make sure that people supposed to can find you. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Morning. Yeah. Yeah. So people supposed to can find you on any and all of the platforms, right? And the good thing about it is I connect it in a way where if you can't find the WhatsApp, you go to the YouTube, you press the WhatsApp channel, and the WhatsApp channel take you to everything, or the YouTube channel can take you to everything, right? So and then you can kill two birds with one stone because you can. I mean, there's so much that you can do, right? I mean, no, well, technically, yes. The class I'm teaching is a little bit different. It's more like advertising, right? This is, yeah. So this is shameless advertising for my for me teaching mathematics, right? Everything related to education is over here, and over here is where I do like my advertising services for social media, right? So any services for anybody that wants social media management and so on, that's over here. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So this side, anybody that's interested in me teaching them PET mathematics or CSET mathematics, yeah, you can follow any and all of these pages or just that one if you want to contact me directly, right? These are the first two. The first two is fine on that side. So that's the education side for maths and so on. Oh, sorry. I can do that. Yeah. Let me see if all right, I might have to pull it closer so you can see it. But also I've made videos of this already, right? But I go pause this for a second and see if I can bring it a little bit closer. So let me do that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. So that's my attempt at bringing it closer so that you can see everything. No, mind you, the light is probably yeah. So yeah, but I have videos that show you all of that how all of that works, right? So yeah, so that's for those that want classes in C.A.N.E and PEP and the other curriculum, mathematics, all of that over there. Yeah. So yeah, that explains that. And then right, you can have see myself. Yes. Oh yes. Okay. Yes. My YouTube channel is pretty. So if you just type that, you just type that in the YouTube, and you'll be able to find me. So yeah, anything that you see, you can find on YouTube. And then if you find me on YouTube, you can. Well, let me actually type it here. Let me type it here so that you can actually see. So I'm going to type one Bossman teaching, right? Let me type that in and right. Um, let's see. I don't know. Let me see if you can actually see that. Right. Yeah, I'm sometimes the lighting no 100. So I apologize if it's not, you know, perfect. But yes, so when you type in one Bossman teaching, you're able to find me, right? So this is one of the right, yeah. And look at that, the very same board that I use, right? Yeah. So I think in this situation I was I was doing something with completing the square, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. So it's good to know that I can, I can live up to what I promise, live up to the hype. So in other words, if I can find all of the other pages that I manage, I must be able to find myself as well. However funny that sounds, right? So okay, can I move this back? I don't want to make this awkward. May I try it? May I try it? I try it, move it back. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Well, to answer that question very shortly, I'm not like, you know, what you would call um particularly religious, but definitely, yeah, I do, because when it comes to possibility, I believe in creating your possibility. Yeah, and I think that's why we go through adversity in life, because without being frustrated, you will never know what you're made of. You'll never know what you're capable of until you're frustrated enough to change. So a lot of things I try not to fall into a victim mentality. So these are the type of things that I do to kind of remind myself that, you know what, you have a solution. You know how to, if you have a skill, utilize it. We are creatures, so we're also creators as well. We are miniature creators. So that's what we have to do. Our job is to create too. So so that's why I have this content creator opportunities, because today, imagine if I was lazy. If I was lazy, I couldn't do this live for everybody to see. So it's a good thing I'm not lazy. So yeah, so let me see if I can. I'm trying to. Well, the only problem now is that I don't want to ruin the entire presentation. Let's see if I can. All right, can I do that? Only problem, is that um, yeah, I wanted. I don't know if. Wait, am I? You know what? It's fine. I think I've made my point. Maybe I could probably, just pause the live and just come back. Right? Maybe that's what I can do. Because, yeah. Alright, so maybe that's the. Okay. Let's see if I can get everything. Yeah. Alright, good. There we go. Alright, yeah. Yeah, so basically, I'm able to find myself on everything. Anything that I type up here, yeah. Oh, this is my other teaching page. Not sure if you can see it, right? Yeah. So that's the second one that is up there, right? So the zeros the zeros in only one, or rather the O's that you see. The O's that you see are actually zeros. That's what I meant to say. I meant to say. Oh, all right. Yeah. So yeah, I try to come up with unique names because I want to be able to make anybody's page or anybody's branding easy to find, right? That's the idea behind it, right? I want to make sure that if you're on YouTube, if you're on Google, people can find you, right? Yeah, yeah. So all we have to do, type the name, and easy to find. Now that's on YouTube. Let me see if it works on Google. Let's go to Google and see if we have the same kind of look. Really? Yeah, it would be nice if. All right, let me do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe not the videos that maybe not the videos that I wanted to see, but sure. Yeah. So let me also look for one roses here and see what they let me see what they show me. Yeah, yeah, they actually oh well I mean technically I've always been a teacher. So I mean a teacher in every respect. I taught mathematics at Donald for nearly 7 years. You could say 6 years and 4 months, right? And I mean, obviously, you have your challenges there, but funny, I mean, a lot of people thought I would wash out. People thought I would have quit after a year and I was there. I mean, it's so funny because when I resigned, you know, they basically, kind of, they kind of, they kind of, begged me a little bit more time and, I stayed there for about 4 more months. And I mean, the only the only the only problem that I particularly have with say teaching at a school is that I can be doing more. And I felt like even my own students, I wasn't really meeting their needs as best as I could. Because while I was there, I was just, you know, not necessarily overworked, but highly distracted. So I find that now that I have this that I do, I'm able to do things for them that I couldn't do before. You know, when it comes to paying more attention to whether it's the WhatsApp channel or the WhatsApp group or making videos on their behalf and that sort of thing. When I was there, I wouldn't be able to do that. There wasn't a lot of time. So what I did was instead of sacrificing time for money, I sacrificed money for time. Right? So that's pretty much what I did. Let me see if I can find this other thing now. Right here. Let me come right here. So now the knife catering. There we go. That's kind of weird. Who is this channel? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so I suppose it works. Yeah. So that's the idea. That's the idea. Um, Wait. I'm trying to. Yeah, I felt like I wasn't in the shot. If I could see my past self, I don't know. I guess it depends on how far back. Because the thing is, I guess I've always been imaginative, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess trust yourself, I suppose. You know. I mean, because obviously you wanted to get some years of experience under your belt, right? So that if you needed to move on, it'd be a lot easier if you have at least 5 years of teaching experience and that sort of thing. So that if I do say go and teach overseas, then there's a degree of comfortability, not worrying about, oh well, this is a brand new teacher kind of thing. But you know, I don't think there's much else. So I am not going to overstay the welcome, right? So I'm going to try and make more of these videos with my collaborators, right? So hopefully I will share this live to them so that they can see. I really want more of my fellow entrepreneurs to, I want to do these videos right here with them. You know, I want to be able to do that. Right? So yeah. So that's it for now. If I go live again, I'll probably announce it. So, thanks for helping me to stay consistent. And as I always tell you, honor your commitments. So yeah, if you want to find me anywhere, you follow me on any of these pages, you can follow them. Follow any and all of them. Follow them all. Right? Follow One Rose's Hair Care, The Knife Catering, Country Boy Kitchen, One Bossman Teaching, Only One First Person Tutor, We Still Learn. Follow everything. Right? So yes. That's it. So that's it. That's all, folks. That's all.